She was a 5-time pursuit and 2-time road world champion, the winner of 96 national titles. For 25 consecutive years, the Road Time Trial Council's best all-rounder, victorious on track and tarmac, and a world record holder to this day. This is the story of forgotten British cyclist Beryl Burton, one of the greatest riders of all time.
For me, growing up with her, she was just my mum, so nothing really stood out because I knew she was a cyclist. I knew that she did all these great things. Our whole life was cycling. That's basically all we did. Social side of it was cycling, the racing side was cycling, the touring side. I got taken out in a sidecar, in a seat, on a ran trailer, and then I finally got my own bike. I was only about 9, so that was it then. I was on my own.
Denise Burton-Cole is a British national champion and world championship medalist in her own right. But then, being the daughter of the late Beryl Burton, cycling was always likely to run in her blood. Her mother remains arguably the greatest female cyclist Britain has ever seen. Perhaps Beryl's most remarkable achievement was set in 1967 when she rode 277.25 miles in 12 hours. It smashed the women's world record and still stands some 48 years on. Beryl broke the men's record of the day too, overtaking the leading male cyclist Mike McNamara en route.
The men were put off first and the ladies were put off after the men, thinking that that would be a safe bet to do. And she got so far down, through the event, and she realised that Mike McNamara was up the road. She could see him, and she didn't know what to do. She panicked a bit, and anyway, she decided that as she passed him, the least she could do is offer him one of her sweeties what were in her pocket, which were licorice all sorts. And he just said, "Ta, love," and she passed him and left him,
Born in 1937 to a working-class family in Leeds, West Yorkshire, Beryl lived in the nearby area of Morley. As a child, she suffered chronic health problems, including rheumatic fever, which led to a stay of 15 months in hospital and a convalescent home. However, on taking a job at a local clothing factory as a 15-year-old, Beryl was introduced to cycling by the man she would later marry, Charlie Burton.
Look at her record for the 12-hour time trials. That still stands. I mean, people still do those races, so that means with all the modern equipment, people still can't beat her time, and that's incredible. I mean, she was riding on a sort of an old-fashioned bike with, nothing was as high-tech as it is now. I mean, it was a good bike for its day, I'm sure, but that's pretty impressive.
Self-funded and with no formal coaching, Beryl was the first woman to go under 1 hour for 25 miles, under 2 hours for 50 miles, and under 4 hours for 100 miles. In an age when cycling received little media exposure, women's cycling even less so, Beryl Burton's devotion and competitive spirit was simply unmatched.
I think it's really important to tell Beryl Burton's story because she was an incredible British athlete. She really was just incredible, and I don't think many people have heard of her. I mean, I hadn't heard of her until a few years ago, and I'm a cyclist, because she never made a penny out of it. It just cost her a lot of money. So I think that's a good thing. That should inspire people because you don't do it for the money, and you don't look and think, well, I'm never going to earn millions from it, so I won't bother. It's not about that. Sport isn't about making money. It's about sport and enjoying it and being healthy as well.
Well, her reward was actually doing the events and winning them. That's all she wanted. She loved cycling. She loved cycling, she loved going out riding a bike up through the dales, she loved racing, she loved beating people. And back, I think, more in her day, there was a lovely scene within the cycling world. Well, it was nice because she knew everybody and everybody knew you. And I suppose it helped, my mum being my mum and everything as well. She enjoyed it. She really, really enjoyed it. And she enjoyed the after the event scene as well because everybody's chat.
Beryl Burton died in 1996 on the eve of her 59th birthday. She suffered heart failure while delivering invitations to a birthday party by bike.
She was an ordinary, down-to-earth person, and yet she achieved what she did with the world medals, with the competition records and all this. And I'm hoping that people will, young aspiring women cyclists especially, will look at this and think, well, I can do that too, because she did it from being just a regular person and she achieved it.